Okay, so now we're going to talk about, I'm trying to get into, listen, y'all gonna hear about all these houses, all these things I've tried. I'm really getting to them now. I am really getting to them. Y'all should be proud of me because I'm really working hard. So, my whole squad, let's talk about, this is another house that I really love. I have quite a few from them. There's some more I want. Some I've tried that just didn't work out. And that is Gallagher and Pearlescent Parfums. So I'm going to talk about them together because they are, they are together as companies. So we're going to start. So we're going to talk about Gallagher and we're going to talk about Pearlescent Parfums. If you have never tried any of them, honey, I don't know what's wrong with you. You need to, let's just get you together, gather you up, and get you to trying out some Pearlescent Parfums and Gallagher fragrances. All right, let's talk about Gallagher perfumes and Pearlescent, Gallagher fragrances and Pearlescent parfums. So we're gonna start with Gallagher fragrances because it's the older company. It was established in 2016. It is a small, it's an indie brand, kind of getting out there, kind of a little bit larger, but it's been around since 2016, and it has a really cool vibe about them. Very kind of low-key hipster, but not, just a really good vibe. I find their fragrances well put together, well blended. They do have a following. They are low-key kind of popular, but not like just over the top. So I'm gonna start with Gallagher because, of course, that is the older brand. So we're gonna start there, and we're gonna start off with the two that I first. Now, what happened was I heard about Gallagher, and I went and I ordered a bunch of samples because their samples weren't that bad, and I think they were having a sale, matter of fact. So I was able to buy all of their samples at the time and try them out, and then decide what I liked. So of the ones that I like, so I'm going to go through those, and I'm going to show you the ones that I bought for a bottle. So the first thing is Wicked Good. They are known for Wicked Good. This is a chocolate fragrance. And it says chocolate, Madagascar vanilla, and tonka bean. It is a really well done chocolate. Now, the only reason why I don't like it, because it don't last at all on my skin. And that has always been said about Wicked Good, is that it doesn't last long. So it's not one of those things that, it's going, like, you're going to be like wearing it and it's going to, now, it does smell lovely. However, like I said, it does not last. So I was like, no, thank you. And that was the only reason. However, this one right here, yeah, and this is one of their most popular ones, has always been popular, and this is Rose All Day. This is an apple fragrance, to the point that I got rid of a couple of things. I got rid of Casablanca, and this was one of the reasons why, because I was like, I ain't gonna wear Casablanca, but I love this. This is apple crisp, plum, dark rose. It's got brown sugar, tonka bean, and it has a stainless steel note. The stainless steel note can be off-putting to people. I don't get it. It does not bother me, but what I get is this really delicious apple pie. Y'all talk about angel share apple pie. No, Rose All Day is giving apple pie. That apple crisp is real. You getting cinnamon, you getting nut, you getting cloves, you getting brown sugar. It just smells like an apple crisp coming out the oven. Now, you really don't get a lot of the plum in this one. Don't worry, there's plum coming soon. And the rose is very muted. It's a blend in here, but it's really about the apple. It's about that apple crisp, that sugary tonka bean, and that brown sugar is vanillic, yes, and sweet, yes. Rose All Day. Now this is the original packaging. They have since changed it. In a minute, you're gonna see what they've changed it to. So that is Rose All Day. Now, other ones that I have tried. So I'm going to go through the Gallagher ones first. Now, I'm not going to show this one because I actually have a full bottle of that. Okay. Next up is this. Now, let me get my notes because I wrote some notes about these. So let's get to them. I got my little notepad. I'm telling you, I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to do better for y'all. Trying things out, doing a little note taking. Okay. So this is Overt. Now, I will say a lot of these, as far as I'm concerned, lean masculine. I'm just here to say that. Of the Gallagher fragrances, they really do lean masculine quite a bit. So this is, it says lemon, mandarin, cardamom, sea salt, vetiver, and musk. So now, it's citrusy, slightly salty, and I gotta be honest, it reminds me of Lemon Pledge. I'm just being honest. It reminds me of Lemon Pledge. Now, as it dries down, it does become a citrus musk. It is really nice on. I don't mind smelling like Lemon Pledge because I love the smell of Lemon Pledge. I don't necessarily want this, but I think for somebody who likes a really clean, citrusy smell with a little musk in it, this would be a really nice one. I think this would smell really good on a man. On a man. I'm just saying. Now, I just tried this one on, so let me just tell y'all about this. This is Perfecto. Now, this has pear, melon, grapefruit, champaca, patchouli, and driftwood. Now, I gotta be honest with you, I don't like this. I don't like it. Now, here's why I don't like it. Because what I get is the patchouli. I get the driftwood. As I'm moving my hand, all I smell is driftwood. You know how the driftwood that when it's got the water in it and it's the wood, that's what it smells like. But it smells like kind of like old water. And then the patchouli is in there. And so for this one, this is a pear. And I do get the pear, but it's more of a masculine pear. It's not like LaBelle pear. It's not like Chasing Fireflies pear. It's not like the pear that I like, which is a lot sweeter. This is a little more, this is like an underripe pear. Like I like a sweet, juicy pear. When you bite into that pear, you smell the pear and it smells all and it's all juicy and drippy. That's what I like to smell. This is like that pear that you bite into, you be like, damn, I should have let it sit for 3 more days. That's what it smells like to me. And on top of it, the driftwood is just drifting all over my skin. I don't like it. So that is Perfecto. I might show this first. So in case you're wondering what I'm drinking, that is, that's electrolytes with a little collagen in it. Because I'm trying to keep myself together, y'all. I'm just trying to keep myself together. All right, now, this is Oh Hello. Oh Hello is woody, right? And it's given, okay, so I said it's like, this is what I wrote down. It's woody, like a just chopped down tree. I kid you not, that's what I wrote. It has basil. So the notes are basil, bigarade, I don't know what that is, violet leaf, orange blossom, velvet wood, and patchouli. And what I get is the woodiness. Like I said, it smells like a just chopped down a tree. And the basil gives it that greenness. And I love the smell of basil, but not in this. Sorry, y'all. And the violet leaf gives it like this serious leafy green. Everything about it is green. Everything about it is woody. Everything about it is a no for me. No. It might be interesting to smell it like on somebody. I would like to smell it on somebody else because it's a no for me. But let me just say this. It's well done. It just ain't for me. Not at all. Not at all. No. All right, this is Pineapple. And this is a very popular one by them, and that's Pineapple, right? This has magnolia, green apple, pineapple, jasmine, dry woods, musk, ambre. Now, this is really popular, and here's why I don't like it. Because it's pineapple, and the pineapple is good. It's a juicy pineapple, but it don't last no time. I mean, like, no time. Like, it was gone in, like, less than 10 minutes. So I was kind of disappointed in it. So I think, so the fragrance is good. People really like it. But I was just so disappointed in it. I just been like, yeah, whatever. Whatever. All right, then next up. Oh, and I'm missing one. Oh, I'm missing one, but I can tell y'all about it. All right. Then we have Carpe Cafe. Now, Carpe Cafe is one of their, they bring these out every once in a while. These were limited edition ones, but they bring them out every once in a while. This one is Colombian coffee, French vanilla, cypress, amber, lavender, and sandalwood. And that's what it smells like. It smells, now if you like coffee fragrances, you want one that smells like an espresso drink, this is what you want. The coffee is strong in here, and it smells like a like acro dark kind of vibe. Right now, here's the issue for me though, is as it dries down, they use a certain amber in certain things, and I just don't like the way it smells. It doesn't, it's more a woody amber of something they're doing, but it's not like a vanilla amber. So this is like nice. I really like the beginning, the coffee, but let me say this, I don't like it enough to want to wear it. I think that the coffee is nice to smell on somebody else, because it smells like you're in a coffee roastery. But I wouldn't want it, because I would need to like mix it with something, like give it a little more vanilla, make it like do something a little sugary, like do rag bar with it or something, just to like really like balance out the serious coffee fragrance. And I like the smell of coffee, I really do. Now, one they came up with, and I don't see it here, and I know I had a sample of it, is Sept Amber. And that was one they came out with, I think it was last year. And I was really intrigued by it. And I was like, oh, I think I want it, right? So the notes in September is, let me give it to you. Apricot, black tea, oakwood, maple, honeyed amber. That sounds divine. But it did not smell good on me. I don't know what was going on in it. I'm gonna put this, I'll have the picture up here. I don't know what was going on with it. I think it was the honeyed amber. Something about their honeyed amber doesn't sit well on me, and that's what I've noticed. And so even though apricot, black tea, all of those sound really lovely to me, sounds like I should love it, but it does lean masculine, and Gallagher does have a tendency to lean masculine, which is okay. It's just not for me. Now let me tell y'all one that I cannot stand. Yeah, we had to get rid of this one. This one is called Rosé Noir. I will put the picture up. This is apple crisp, leather, oud, honey, brown sugar. So this was supposed to be like rosé all day, but look, it's got this leather and this oud, and it was going to be like really, ooh, it's going to be really delicious, right? Absolutely not. The leather and the oud is way too strong. It drowns out that rosé all day DNA. And every once in a while, you might get a passing whiff of a beautiful, like, apple crispy vibe. But that leather and that oud is like, it knocks your ass in the nose. You'd be like, oh, hell no. So Rosé Noir is not for, no. You don't want it. Somebody had it. They didn't want it. They gave it to me. I sold the shit. Okay, I was like, can I sell it? Because it really stinks to me. And they were like, go ahead. And I was like, thank you, Lord Jesus. So I don't have to, Nope. So now let's talk about my full bottles. My other full bottles. So here is one of my favorites. This is one of my favorite vanillas. This is Vanilla Silk. Now they have a silk series. There's one that just was out recently, and I didn't get it, and I'm kind of regretting it, but I don't know if I should. I was like, no, you don't need it. So now this is the updated version of the Gallagher bottles. Now they only do 50 mils as opposed to doing the 100 mils like they were doing before, 50s and 100s. This is vanilla, white, amber, musk, and woody notes. And that's exactly what it is. It is a dry vanilla, so this isn't like super sweet. It's just a dry vanilla that you can wear every day. I wore the heck out of this. I don't even know how much I have left in here. I hate these dark bottles, you can't tell, because I did use quite a bit of it. This was like one of my go-to vanillas last year because it's a nice vanilla, but it's a very understated vanilla. Lasts all day, but it isn't too loud, and it's not too sweet, and it doesn't come off, kind of like chemically kind of fake vanilla. This is vanilla silk. Now this is tulip silk. And this is tulips, white amber, musk, and woody notes. Now I have to be honest, I really didn't like this when I first got it, because I was like, what the hell do tulips smell like? Because I've never really smelled tulips. Well, tulips is kind of like this kind of green, fresh floral. It's not a floral. You'd have to really smell it. So there's a slight kind of spiciness to it, woody and amber. So it's actually nice though. I actually do like it now. However, I would say that this isn't something that I would recommend for everybody to purchase. Not that I'm big on telling people how to blind buy, because listen, I did a whole TikTok on this. And instead of talking about it, I'm going to splice it in here and tell y'all what I said about blind buying. And so why I never really say something is blind buy worthy. Okay, so we're going to put it right here. One question I dislike as a perfume person is it blind buy worthy? Let me tell y'all why I don't like that question. Okay, so I thank you for valuing my opinion, but let me tell you why I don't like that question. Number one, let's talk about what blind buying is. Blind buying is a sport. It is a person who's a risk taker. Why? Because we are just looking at notes and we're saying, let me try this out. I'm going to try it out. I'm going to see what it is. We know that it could not go well. I might not like it. It might not work. But that's the chance I take when I blind buy. And 90% of what I buy is a blind buy. I don't care. Some work, some don't. Now, when you ask me, is it blind buy worthy? You're asking me, is it good enough for me to have? Well, let me just tell you something. I don't know. I don't know, because I ain't you. And what you're asking me to do is take away the blind buy risk by telling you, yeah, go on and get it because it's so good. And then it also takes the responsibility of whether you like it or not off of you and puts it on me. So if you don't like it, then you can blame me and say, it wasn't all that good. Well, let me tell you something. Sis, bruh, whomever you are, I'm not here to tell you what to buy. I'm not going to tell you it's blind buy worthy. I'm going to tell you if I like it, I love it, if it smells good on me. Ooh, oh yes, yes, you might want to try it. What I'm never going to tell you is how to spend your money, because it's your money, not mine. Now, I choose to spend my money, and I will buy some stuff and don't care whether it works or not, because I know because I'm either going to sell it, give it away, or just take the loss, because I don't mind the risk. So if you don't like the risk of blind buying, then go on and get you some samples. Go to Lucky Scent. Go to Fragrance Net has samples. Max Aroma has, travel sprays. Get you a smaller amount to try it out. But don't expect my experience to be your experience, because we got different noses, we have different body chemistries. Yes, something might smell gorgeous to me, but you gonna be like, dang, this stink, and you ain't gonna put that on me. What you're gonna do is take the hit like I did. So if you blind buy it, just take the hit, because sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. So now you see why I really don't say things are blind buy worthy. I really don't like saying that, because I just don't like having that onus. I don't like the responsibility. Now, if I talk about something and you choose to buy it, that's one thing. But I'm not gonna be like, y'all need. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. I do say y'all need to get some things. Okay, I do. Never mind. But I don't like to answer that question if I'm not saying. If I'm not like, oh my God, this is so good. I think some of y'all would love it. But I base it on the things that I know that y'all like, that I like. Okay. Now this one right here snatched me. It was so surprising. This is Behold Patchouli. Now the reason why it kind of snatched me is because I'm I'm not a patcho. I'm not a person to be like, oh my God, it's got patchouli and I love it. This has orange, citruses, frankincense, chocolate, patchouli, honeyed amber, and musk. Now, for some reason the honeyed amber works in here, but I can smell it. So I can tell their honeyed amber note, their accord. Now this got me because this is like a orangey, chocolatey patchouli. And then you get that honey in it and that incensey vibe. So it gives it a little bit of, makes it a little more interesting. Y'all, I smelled the sample of it. And I had the sample for a long time. I was like, oh my God, let me get this. And I sure did buy it soon after that. So this is Behold Patchouli by Gallagher. Now, those are the Gallagher fragrances. Now we're going to talk about Pearlescent Parfums. Now, Pearlescent Parfums is an actual company with Gallagher, so they don't have a separate website. If you are looking for Pearlescent Parfums, it is on the Gallagher Fragrances website, because this is actually, his wife is involved with it. And they were looking to make some fragrances that were that leaned a little more feminine. Not to say that you can't wear them, but these do lean a little more feminine. Okay, so they can, some of them are more are unisex, but some of them do go a little more feminine. So let's talk about those. Okay, there's only a couple of them that I don't own. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 in the line of the Pearlescent Parfums. I own 3 full bottles. 2 of them I still haven't gotten. So the first one is Aqua Rose right here. And this one has Sicilian bergamot, sweet orange, jasmine, magnolia blossoms, May rose, Turkish rose, sea spray, white ambergris, sandalwood, patchouli, driftwood, musk, and musk mallow. Now, it is exactly what it says it is. It is a watery. I've been going back and forth with this one, because I'm like, do you need this? I mean, do you really need another watery, fresh rose? I don't know, but I really do like it. So that's exactly what this is. It is watery. It's got that sea spray. It's got this watery vibe to it. It's a really nice, fresh rose. And then, of course, it has the other florals in it that support that rose. And as it dries down, you get the muskiness. But it's just like this really watery rose. It's white. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's just so good. I love it. All right, so there's that. And then they have this one, which is called, let me get the notes for y'all for this one. This is Baklava. So it has orange, it has almond, it's got neroli, it's got musk, it's got pistachio in it, a little cherry. It really does smell like a baklava. So if you've ever had baklava, it does smell like it, because it has like this rich honey going through it. And you do get the nuttiness. You do get the almond. You do get a little pistachio, which I got to be honest, the first time I smelled this, I really wasn't feeling it. But now I'm kind of feeling it more, because the pistachio is really pistachioing in here. However, it is very honeyed. It's kind of got a drippy honey in it. But you know, like with a lot of, like with baklava and stuff, it does have a little oranginess to it, because they do put a little, you know, orange, like orange juice or something in it. So it's really, and as it dries down, it's got patchouli, it's got musk. So, you know, it dries down to a nice woody musk, but you still get this honey, and the honey is kind of, it's thick, like a baklava honey, because the honey in baklava is super thick, super sweet. And it's got the nuttiness. So it does read like baklava. So you just have to be in the mood for it. I don't know if I'm in the mood enough for it to buy a full bottle, but I do appreciate it more than the first time I tried it, when I first was trying them. All right, now this right here. This one right here. This one, Snatched. This is Midnight Jasmine. If you have been on my channel, you know that I love Midnight Jasmine. Midnight Jasmine is rose all day, but it's plum. So it has very similarities. It just doesn't have the stainless steel note, but it's got plum. It's got apple crisp. It has jasmine. It has plum. And baby, this is so damn delicious and sexy. Mm, 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 mm. I don't know how much is in here, but honey, I love this. This is going to be coming out. This is wintertime plum. This is sexy wintertime plum. You know how they say people like you to smell like, you know, smell dessert like vanillic and all this kind of stuff? There you go, Midnight Jasmine. There you go, Midnight Jasmine. Midnight Jasmine. Now, this is Sunscape. Sunscape is such a beautiful, beautiful summer fragrance. It has melon in it. It has vanilla. It has what they say, Texas sunshine, some little violet in it. So it has this really fruitiness to it. And it is very melon-like, but it does smell like very sunny. Like there's sunshine in this bottle. And it has this sunshiny vibe. It is the melons and the vanilla, which really goes well with Summer Melody by Bath and Body Works. I keep Summer Melody around just for Sunscape. And then there's some violet to bring it down, give you a little powderiness. So it gets a little powdery, a little musky as it dries down. Honey, this is so cute for the summertime and quite different because you don't see a lot of melon fragrances. And on top of it, it's melon and vanilla. Yes, this is so good. So good. And then the final one, which is the latest, the one they brought out this year. And this is Tonka Azure. This is blueberries and champagne. This is blueberries and champagne with a little tonka bean and patchouli. So when you first put it on, you get this champagne cocktail, a blueberry champagne cocktail. That's what you get. Blueberries champagne cocktail. And then as it starts to dry down, you do get a little powderiness because it's got iris in it. And then you get some amber, some tonka bean, some musk. This is so interesting from a fruity fragrance. So this is a really interesting fruity fragrance, much different than what I'm used to getting, what I'm used to seeing, you know, because usually there's a fruity floral and things, but this has a little richness to it because it does have some tonka bean in it. It has a little amber. So as it dries down, it becomes a little more vanillic and it becomes a little more woody with some patchouli. But yeah, Tonka Azure is definitely something that you want to try. Now, they do before I forget, they do sample sets, and you can buy a whole sample set of Pearlescent Parfums, what they have out, which is $5, and then you can get the full set of sample sets from Gallagher. You can buy their samples too. Now you can actually buy all of them, but here's what's happening. In case I do put this up beforehand, I'm doing a sample sale, so I'll be putting in all the samples that I have from Pearlescent Parfums and Gallagher. They're all going in here. Ooh, I should have never put that Perfecto on me because all I smell is driftwood. I smell like I almost smell like that stuff, that old wet ass wood at the beach. So we're going to have all of these in there, plus Vanilla Silk and Tulip Silk will be added in because those are the two that are not in here. So I will be doing a whole giveaway of these. All right, so let's put those over there. So thank you all for listening to me talk about Gallagher. If you have Gallagher, let me know. I know some of y'all do because we talk about Gallagher all the time. So go on, throw it in there. Gallagher Pearlescent Parfums. Which ones do you have? And they have some new ones coming out, so we just waiting for the notes. I wish they get to them because I'm ready to hear about them. All right, hoes. This hoe is out. My hoe squad, have a great day. And if you're new, welcome new hoes. come on in. Come on in. We love new hoes in the whole squad. And thank you, and I appreciate you if you subscribe and hit that notification bell. Talk to you later. Be bold, be brave, be fearless, be free. This hoe is out. Now I'm out.